Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to explain to you how I apply color to a few of these statues that I have here in front of me. Right here I have a total of 6 different colors that I'm working with. This lime color, pretty bright color green here, a forest green, brown, a yellow mix, an orange mix, like a golden color brown, basically brown with some gold hues. So here I have, I'm just working with what I have, by the way. These are just the colors that I picked out from my selection. I didn't go and color match anything because I find it's just easier to figure out what I'm going to be working with and then just do tables at a time. So when I do tables at a time, all my pieces look pretty much alike. So here I have a turtle that had been base coated and contrasted, and then I had allowed that to dry. So it looked like this here. And then I did my wash over, and I chose my brown and my forest color green here. And I literally just took some water and applied it to the brown, brushed it over, took some of the green, added some water and applied it evenly all the way around. And so now I just have a nice brown and green wash over on this turtle, which just is going to make it easier for me to tie it together. So here with this frog, I'll start with that. I'm going to take this brush, and like I did with this turtle, I'm going to apply the color. So I'm going to apply this green first because I'm fine with it dripping down onto the log. Add some water, just water down application of color. If I apply it too heavy, I won't see any of the undertones. So that's why I water it down. I always have a cup full of water or a spray bottle or both close by in case I apply it too heavy. Then I can just run some water over it, which in this case I'm just going to dip into this water, just run it over, especially in the detail. I don't want it collecting too much color in the detail. And then just work with it until it's to your liking. So in this one, I'm happy with this here. I'm gonna now go to the brighter color green, and no worries, we're gonna tone this right down. When you mix these two, it's just gonna give you some more tone variances. More realistic color. You wouldn't want it that bright. Although, I see some wild colors. And it's fine, it's getting onto the log part. I actually prefer that, it helps with blending in the base. I also have this yellow color here. If I wanted to brighten it up a little bit after, I could just apply this and get the excess off and brush it over. Or maybe I don't want to do it on the whole statue, maybe I just want to go on the underside here, which is typically what I do. But this is just applying that watercolor application. But I do want it more green than that. I want the yellowish color on the under part. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and add a little more of this brighter color green. Just go over it lightly. So when I do this in steps, I do this down the line, and I didn't mean to do that here. Easy fix later. And it's nice to just use the same brush when you can, and those colors will just naturally blend in together. You'll learn how to work with it to your liking, and just gonna go ahead and add a little more color in some spots here. Brighten it up just a bit. Let's get it down there. Now I'm going to add a little bit of this golden brownish color to the green because I want to tone this down just a bit. Kind of just gives you the idea here what you can do. Put it on too bright, you can just tone it down. If you end up just deciding you don't like it at all because you have that base coat and that contrast, you can literally just spray it off. You just don't have a lot of time to do that. Once it dries, you're pretty much stuck with it. So that gives you the idea. We're back to where we started, right in this spot here, and I'm just gonna redo it because it's an easy fix. So there you have it. I'm gonna leave it here for now because when I come back later, I'm going to go over it. It's not the color I want it to be. And in fact, I can just do this here and deepen the color a bit right now. Gives you an idea though. Just play with the colors until you're happy with them. So now what I'm going to do is apply the brown color to the base. Watered down brown. And it's fine if it gets on the actual detail of the frog because you take your detail brushes at the end and just blend them. This is why I don't like going, I don't like painting one at a time. I prefer to go down a line instead, just because I can do the same thing. Otherwise it would be too time consuming to paint several. So, go back to the greens. And I don't have to, I'm just choosing to do this right now. I'm just gonna go back over it. So that's it. That's where I'm going to leave it for real this time. We'll let this dry. I won't be able to come back out to this table until tomorrow. I'm just taking a little bit to show you. But there I have watered down browns. I've taken it off. I've applied it back again just to show you how easy it is. I did the same thing with this turtle. Browns, greens, just watered down, and worry about the detailing and contrasting again another day. So I'm going to do the same thing with one more. Say here, if I don't add enough, it just won't work. You have to have enough color, enough paint with the water, of course. So I'll just go with this golden brown color. Now I'll take the golden brown, add a little bit of green, add a little bit of water. Add a little bit of the deeper green. I'm going to come around so you can see it. I'm just melding these colors together. So this is actually orange. I'm mixing in with the green and it just makes it look like muddy. It's a much nicer blend than if I try to incorporate just the bright orange. I'll just add a little bit to his head too, it doesn't matter. I'll go back over it with the green. And as long as you go around and do similar things all the way around it, it'll end up blending in quite nicely. And you can also take your watered down colors and put them in spray bottles too if you wanted to do that. I'm just not doing that for the purpose of this video. Just easier for me to demonstrate with the brush and the watered down colors. But I'm gonna leave that right there. As you can see, I work with very similar colors, and this one's a lighter color than this one here. All working with the same colors. It's just a matter of how you work with them. So we'll stop here, allow these to dry, and come back and do some detail. Thank you for watching.